What's up, everybody? Fred Richani, TSC, with some major breaking news here. Really tragic situation. Trigger warning. This is some talk about potential suicide, depression. Daffney Unger, aka Shannon Spruill. I hope I pronounced her last name correctly. Better known to a lot of longtime wrestling fans as simply Daffney from WCW, from TNA. She is unfortunately passed away less than 24 hours after a very disturbing Instagram IG live stream where essentially she professed some suicidal thoughts, enough alarming thoughts where fans, her friends, her colleagues freaked the hell out, justifiably so, tried to reach her. Authorities were alerted. They eventually found her address, according to Sean Ross Sapp and April Hunter, who's a friend of hers. And yeah, we didn't hear anything. And, usually when you don't hear something in these situations, your mind starts to race. You start to wonder, oh my God, did the worst happen? Well, I don't know the circumstances of her passing. I'm not going to speculate on that. With respect to her family, who is obviously, I'm sure, in a state of shock right now. But we just received the word that she passed away. And it's absolutely terrible news. And came back from the doctor's office. My phone was off, blew up. I see R.I.P. Daffney. I see Shane Helms posting a picture of Daffney. I'm thinking, okay, he's wishing her well, and it's like, no, he's not wishing her well. He's saying R.I.P. And it's an absolutely horrible, horrible situation. So I don't even know where to start here, other than first and foremost, my deepest condolences to her loved ones. She seemed like such a nice person. Depression is no joke. If you need help, if you need a friend, if you need somebody to talk to, please reach out. There's always somebody who can help you. I know it's tough. I don't know. There's no easy way to talk about this stuff, but I just hope and pray that everybody that's gone through depression, that's gone through any kind of mental issues, knows that you are never alone. You're truly not. In fact, today, and I guess I'm going to hold off posting this, I did an interview last week, but I'm posting it today. I did an interview with Michael Landsberg, famous broadcaster who interviewed a lot of wrestlers, who's been very public about his battle with depression. I'll just give him a shout out, and his website, sicknotweak.com, if you're looking for any resources in terms of combating depression, getting help, just in general, finding somebody to talk to. Very sad. Just a very sad situation. No easy way to talk about this. So if I can, because I know a lot of people have been circulating the video of Daffney on IG Live, which I think is super irresponsible. I know a lot of people, are saying, well, how could she do this and that? It's just being generally insensitive. So I don't want to be insensitive. I just want to talk about the Daffney that most of the fans knew, which was a very hardworking wrestler, a fantastic personality. She was the valet of David Flair and Crowbar in WCW, and some younger fans may say, David Flair? He was involved in some entertaining things. Actually, he was. He was. It was a little crazy at the time, WCW 99, 2000, but she was freaking awesome. And she had a nice career resurgence as far as on the national level in TNA for a while. She aligned herself with Stevie Richards. She was the crush of a lot of teenage guys. Just saying. And just somebody that really I always felt like just never had that full potential tapped, right? Like, she was pretty good in the ring at the time when women weren't getting a lot of love as far as like in-ring work. She had a very unique look, a standout personality, great facial expressions. I always thought that she could have been utilized so much better everywhere she's been. I don't think she ever had a real run in WWE. Maybe she got a look or something like that. But I always thought, like, man, like this woman's talented. Like, when she's in the zone, she's in the zone. You legitimately believe, like, man, like, she's gonna kick my ass at ringside, or whoever wrestler is in the ring and everything. And I recall, yeah, roughly about a decade ago, because I this was around the time I started interning for Spike TV and working on the digital side of TNA Impact Wrestling. I recall she filed a workman's comp complaint because, unfortunately, TNA put her in the ring in a dark match, a non-televised match, with an inexperienced wrestler. I don't recall her name. I think it was Rosie Lotta Love, I think was one of her names. Anyway, this woman was very green, and injured Daffney. And outside of like maybe a couple of matches, she didn't wrestle for the longest time, if ever. Maybe she did like a few years after her TNA run, but yeah, I mean, can you imagine that? 10 years ago she would have been what, in her 30s, and because of being put in an awkward situation with the green worker, who I'm sure didn't mean to hurt her, but crap happens in wrestling, and all of a sudden you can't wrestle anymore. And if you can wrestle, it's on a limited basis. Really sad. Now, granted, she was able to, I think, settle the workman's comp. I believe Impact did end up paying her an undisclosed sum. But, that only goes so far. And when you're a professional wrestler, there is no safety net. There is no backup plan. And unfortunately, after her Impact Wrestling run, in terms of on a national level, we never really kind of saw her again. But, I know she popped up in indie shows and all the time. She always seemed like such a pleasant person in interviews, and people I know in the business always talked very highly of her. Very well liked amongst her colleagues, and what can I say, man? Just an incredibly tragic situation. It's about a year and 3 months since we lost Hana Kimura, and just unbelievably depressing. So I guess my message to all of you is, if you're a fan of Daffney's, find any way you can to support her family and friends. I haven't seen any official GoFundMe or anything like that. I mean, this is still like a breaking story. So, but if you do happen to see a GoFundMe that is official or some kind of way to help the family, please share. Please comment. Let me know. I'll be more than happy to spread the links and donate myself, because it's just such a tragic situation. And in terms of, if you need help, when it comes to, I don't want to call you guys my followers, my friends. If you need help, reach out. I'm here for y'all. I'm not a professional, though. If you need a professional, there are resources out there that can help you. The National Suicide Prevention Hotline, sicknotweak.com. I'll link a few other resources in the description and the show notes as well. But just an absolutely tragic situation. Again, it's very easy for me to sit here and say you're not alone when you feel alone. But I'm just letting you guys know, for anybody going through it, man, you are not alone. And just, I don't know. There's no real way. You can't turn a story like this into a positive. You really can't. It's just tragic right now. And sometimes in life, shit happens. Horrible shit happens. And I know it's a tough time for everybody. So I just want to say, God bless y'all. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I urge all of you again, if you find a way, if there is a way out there, I'm sure they'll be popping up on Twitter. If there is a way to directly support Daffney's family, please do so, because they're going to need all the love and support they can get right now, and it's incredibly depressing. So I don't know how to sign this off other than just saying, rest in peace, Daffney. God rest your soul. Just tragic, and I hope you truly rest in peace.